always on the go, but the day just won't be one without your Hollywood fix. Let Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast take care of that. Jordan and Keith is Entertainment Tonight meets Access Hollywood.
I'm Jordan. The guy laughing, that's Keith.
Yeah, I'm Keith.
An all-inclusive look of pop culture.
After investing all of their money from podcasting on Ostrich Farms, it's the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast with Jordan and
Keith.
Keith.
Ostrich Farms, man.
Yeah.
I hear ostrich meat is supposed to be actually pretty good.
Well, that's why we did the investment.
Stuff.
Who need all this? We don't need all the money we make from this. We need to just focus all of our funds directly to ostriches.
They're
because
fascinating
that's the
birds, man. They're fascinating birds. They
They're
look kind of
payoff.
aggressive most of the time, too, when you see them. They got that aggressive look, like they're about to beak you or something.
And the
you.
emus, yeah.
Yeah, it's
emus
really interesting.
too.
They're fascinating. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Golden State Media Concepts.
We always have to think about it when we get to the next two words.
Entertainment Podcast.
Because you're not sure if you should end it with Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, we are back in action.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm
Yes.
Jordan Giles, and that's Mr. Keith.
Yes.
Keith.
That's it. Mysterious. I'm not even going to tell you my last name.
Yeah. I have
I'm
no
gonna give
way
you my
of knowing.
government name.
So we've we usually have fun with these shows, and
Yes.
today should be no different. So let's start it off with our first news story.
I was going to tell you, Kylie Jenner.
Is it Kylie? Is that what we're doing?
Kylie, man. So, you know she's a fashion model.
Oh, really?
And she wrote a book with her sister back in the day, too, actually. A kid's book, yeah.
Was it a good kid's book?
You know what? I didn't read it, so.
I would invest in reading that. Like I would buy that book just to see what that's all about.
You know, we probably should, actually.
Yeah?
Rebels, City of Indra, the story of Lex and Livia. Her and her sister wrote that together.
You know, I've heard about that, actually.
Yeah, it's on Amazon and stuff, too, dude. So, yeah. Yeah, so, they did that. So,
is it a young adult or is it a kid's book?
It sounds like it's fantasy, It's,
yeah.
it's...
So it was ghostwritten by Maya Sloan.
Well, you stop it. There's no proof of that.
I'm just reading the Wikipedia for it.
A thrilling dystopian story about two superpowered girls who embark on their journey together. So, sci-fi.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but, yeah, I don't want to digress. So, so Kylie is a model.
We're all about
fashion
digressing.
model. She's the author, and guess what? Now she's like a real estate mogul. Who knew?
Really?
Well, you know what? She just bought her third piece of property. She sure did. And she's only 19 years old. Yeah, she just bought a new home in Hidden Hills, California. It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath home set for $4.5 million. And it's right next door to her $6 million pad she purchased in May. She also owns property in the nearby gated Calabasas community. So, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, but I'm impressed that someone so young is being so business minded. I think that's good. That's reassuring, and may she inspire other people her age to, think about real estate and investment. So, she's got 3 homes, and she could be selling, a home at any time.
Yeah, no. And that's cool. I mean, you've gone from being a reality star to now you're writing books, and you're also buying houses. What will you do next, Miss Jenner?
I know. So,
what will you do next?
Yeah. So, she's pretty impressive. So, yeah, between that and the book she wrote with her sister, so, hey, she's an earner. She's working. She's doing her thing. So, at 19, I wasn't doing all that, dude. Not at all.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all. I was, in Canada having fun.
You were in Canada for 19.
Well,
were you living in Canada for a while?
No.
Okay, you just visited frequently.
Well, like I said, the drinking age in Canada is 19.
Yeah, and you had to jump over for a while. Yeah.
So I was a weekend warrior with my buds. So, yeah. So that's what's going on with Miss Kylie. She's a real estate mogul at this point. So
good for her. She's earned being a mogul.
Oh yeah. So she may be selling one of those houses eventually. So hey, 4.51, and then the other one's $6 million, and then the other one's 3.9, and that's the starter home.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. So, but I also wanted to make sure we discuss. We haven't heard too much from her, Kristen Stewart from. Twilight.
No, she's I didn't know she was still hanging out. Didn't we talk about it the other day about her and her new girlfriend?
I think we did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so.
but she's getting public, and she's saying that dating Robert Pattinson their relationship was made into a product.
I can totally see that being a thing. I mean, what with all the
Bella.
Twilight, that's kind of what we were wanting, right? Everyone wanted to see them together.
Well, here's the thing: if you're doing this film franchise and you start dating this guy, and he becomes your boyfriend, so they don't have to make it into a product. I mean, of course they're going to encourage that because it goes along with what you're doing with the movies. So, if you weren't dating this person and you were told, to say that you were, that might be different.
Yeah.
So Robson, Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart, Bella and Edward, they were not.
That's good that, she's found somebody that she's happy with. They seem like a really cool couple. Like they just seem like somebody I just want to go on a double date with, and go to Dave & Buster's and just, I don't know, what people do at Dave & Buster's.
Well,
play
here's
a game.
What she says, quote, "People wanted me and Rob to be together so badly that our relationship was made into a product. It wasn't real life anymore, and that was gross to me." Stewart says, quote, "It's not that I want to hide who I am or hide anything I'm doing in my life. It's that I don't want to become part of a story for entertainment value." I mean, yeah, I get that, but you're an entertainer, you're an actress, and you were a mainstream actress in Hollywood, a part of a multi-million-dollar franchise. So your rules are going to be a little bit different now.
Yeah.
So it's...
And that makes a lot of sense. Well, let's go to something that's fun and light and entertaining. Much like Fuller House.
What about Fuller House? Talk to me. What's going on?
Jodie Sweetin says that the cast has given up on the Olsen twins appearing on the TV show, despite it being a huge hit and all the cool things that everyone's excited about.
Being bratty about the whole thing.
They're just they're over TV at this point. They're just not something that they're into.
That's too bad.
That's
it
when
would
they
have been
were
nice
kids,
to see them. I mean, because I think everybody who's doing Fuller House, they're having a good time, and
Yeah, but
those people, they came up together. That's like
some people just don't like being on TV, and when they did it,
It's on Netflix. Get over it.
You're just really passionate about Full House.
I'm really not, but I just like getting back the gang together. After all that time, and it's especially if you left on good terms. But who knows? We don't know everything that goes on. But go ahead. You're about to say.
Well, she's Sweetin. She plays Stephanie Tanner on the show. She said that we've tried everything. I think we've kind of given up. So they, I guess, Michelle's not going to be in Little Full House anymore. The Little Fuller House.
You're thinking Little House on the Prairie.
I was thinking
Different
Little
show, bro.
Why am
Show.
I've never even watched Little House on the Prairie. Why am I always jumping to
I know,
something?
Dude. That show was. Yeah, that's an older show, dude.
That's a lot. It's way older. I've never seen it, and yet I keep going back to it.
Oh yeah, dude. Back in the day.
Yeah. So also
pre-cable and stuff, dude. Go ahead.
That's very true. Guess what happened? Fox released a poster and a trailer for a new show. You're about to freak out what that show is going to be.
What show?
Lethal Weapon. The drama based on the 1987 movie.
Sarcastic right now, but I love it. I'm not even mad at you. I'll take that one. Damon Wayans is in this TV series.
Yes, he is.
You are a talented, funny man, and this is what you choose to do.
Okay, well, we don't know. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, Keith. We're supposed to be unbiased here, or we can be a little biased. How are you feeling?
Well, here's the thing. There's only a few shows that are successful. There's only a few shows that are successful that were made from movies, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and The Highlander. That recipe doesn't always work. Uncle Buck already got canceled with Mike Epps.
Was Buffy the Vampire Slayer a movie?
Yeah, bro. Christy Swanson. You didn't get the memo.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a great movie, too. Yeah, it's funny.
Wow.
It's from a movie, bro. Christy Swanson was the original Buffy, not Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, bro.
Fun fact for me. I guess everyone in the world knew this already. Yeah.
Yes.
Go on. I'm sorry, Keith.
That's the only reason why I even started watching the TV series, because I love the movie so much.
And you liked the show too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Never watched either one.
That was Joss Whedon's come up. Joss Whedon killed it with that. Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out at
Great
some point.
writing. That was actually something I watched with my mom and my sister. So that was like a family thing, too.
Oh, that must have been a lot of fun. Yeah.
So you remember those shows that you watched with the family. But that was ironically one of them. But yeah, my point being is that, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Highlander. I mean, there's only a few of those shows that are successful that were made from movies. Unfortunately, now I did enjoy Rush Hour. That was on CBS, but it got canceled. That was actually fun. I like Damon Wayans. I like to see him do other things, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'll check out the first episode or two, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're Damon Wayans. You're from the Wayans family. You're from a family of comedy legends, basically. So I'm like, you could be doing more.
Well, we don't know yet. Maybe it'll turn out well, like you said.
Yeah, I'll check out the first.
We don't know
episode.
anything about it when it comes out.
We'll check out the first episode.
Could be good. So also, Clayne Crawford's going to be in that. Or Jordana Brewster. And
I do like her.
Yeah, right. She's great.
She's fast and furious, bro.
And Keisha Sharp. So the show's going to come out September 21st. You guys stick around and check it out. In the meantime, though, we got to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to finish up the show with the other parts of the show. So you guys stick around, and we will be right back.
No kidding, Sherlock.
Want to find out what movies to go see? Then check out the GSMC Movie Podcast. It's your ticket to the latest movies, whether it's a new blockbuster event, romantic, comedy, or action flick. This show has got it all covered. They talk some what to go see now, don't bother, what's hot on Netflix, and everything in between. That's GSMCpodcast.com/movie-podcast. When it's all about the movies, it has to be this new show. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit GSMCpodcast.com for more info.
Hey, everybody, and we are back. So
Everybody. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I've just decided to let you just do your thing when you get into these little spirals.
I know.
So we've been talking about a lot of fun things. I think I'm having a good time these episodes. Like, these are just nice.
By the way, if you didn't know, and I stumbled upon this, one of the great things about living in California. I love it out here. On my way to the post office yesterday, and guess what? In my town, they are filming 13 Reasons Why. That's a Netflix original film, I believe, where Selena Gomez is the producer on it. She bought the book rights to that, I believe, to that film.
Really?
So yeah, they're filming that, in where I live. So it was cool. Paramount.
You know what's so amazing about that?
What?
I too went to the post office this week. This week as well. I had to pay a parking ticket. But still, we both had to go. What are the odds of that?
I know, but I
haven't been to the post office in like a year.
Production, though. Yeah. 13 Reasons Why. It's about a girl that it's based off a book. I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be a Netflix original movie.
Yeah,
and Selena Gomez is not acting in it, but yeah, she is tied to it as a producer.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm excited to see that. I mean, Selena Gomez did really well in the last Netflix thing she did.
Caring, she was the bomb.
Aren't you glad we did review that?
Yes, I am. It was a great film, and it was good to see her. She's all grown up now.
She is.
Yep, she is.
She's just a talent.
Yes, she is.
She's a real talent.
She was cute in that film. She was really cool. I enjoyed her. Yeah, like I said, she almost stole the show. I digress. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to talk about Katy Perry.
Yes.
Can we do this one together? Let's not.
Oh yes.
Let's just do
let's
it
have fun with that, man. Oh yes.
So I'm somebody that's not a big fan of reality TV normally. Just not for me usually. But Catfish is a guilty pleasure of mine. I
need to start watching that. Dude.
I love to watch it. I found it I think it was this year when I first really started watching it. Like I'd see it, I'd catch it if it came on, but this year I started going through. It's available on Hulu, and I just started watching every episode. Just there's some wild cases there, So that's something that I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to see how this one ends up. And it looks a little bit scary. So can you give us some more details on it?
So this is an MTV television show, and it's hosted by Nev Schulman and Max Joseph. They meet Spencer, who thinks he's in a relationship with Katy Perry. I mean, this is crazy. you know, I mean, they bleep out Katie's name or her last name, you know.
Oh, no.
You know, when they're talking about it, but they let Spencer disclose what's going on. He you know, you see him during the episode, and you know, a kitty cat emoji with heart eyes. You know, but he thinks he's dating Katy Perry. It's just kind of funny. I'm talking to this woman for the past 6 years, huh?
Oh yeah, I know. I was just gonna say that was his quote too. He was telling his brother that he's been talking to her for the past 6 years, that he's in love with her. She's awesome. It's Katy, you know, bleep. It's Katy Perry, the singer.
Yeah, and he says, you know, the two, you know, they've exchanged lots of I love yous, and it is so serious about the relationship. He's already made, you know, her an engagement ring. And he took his great grandma's emerald to do it.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be so
whoa.
special.
Yeah.
That's like, that breaks my heart whenever you hear that he did something as special as taking a family heirloom to make this, because he's going to get his heart so broken. This is going to be so painful to watch.
It's almost like exploitation in a sense. You know, I kind of feel bad for him at this point. Because, you know, he's, like you say, he's going to be humiliated on television.
You know, you'd say, and you think that, like, oh man, well, nothing's worse than being humiliated on television, but he could also get stringed along for another 6 years if it wasn't for a show like this. Like,
right. And
humiliation's a steep price to pay.
He might become very popular later, you know, in the dating market after this episode airs. Because they're like, oh my God, he's so sweet. I feel so bad for him. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, but yeah, Katy Perry is currently dating Orlando Bloom, so she's not dating Spencer. No. So, but I'd love to get
not that we know of. Maybe this is a big scandal. Right? But Katy Perry's dating a guy.
I know, but I would love to see what her reaction to this is. Like,
yeah, maybe she might appear on it and say, like, "Hey, you know, that's not what happened, but you're doing great. You're great."
It's just pretty crazy, though. Yeah, I mean, I never saw that coming. You know, that story almost borderline weird news right there.
It did. We could have covered it on both.
Right?
Know?
Yeah.
Back.
So Catfish, yeah. So stay tuned for that one. You're going to like that. Yeah.
So The Little Mermaid right here, Alan Menken and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Uh-huh.
You guys may know him, the creator of Hamilton, the musical.
Okay.
He is teaming up with him for Disney's live-action adaptation of the film Little Mermaid.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, no, that's going to be really cool. So they co-wrote the songs. Menken co-wrote the songs for the original 1989 movie. So he's kind of coming back to do mermaiding all over again. And it's going to be really neat to see how that turns out.
He said mermaiding.
Mermaiding,
like
yeah.
A verb now.
When one makes a movie about mermaids.
Mermaiding all over the place. Well, they're like, what is mermaiding? Okay.
Google it. It's real.
If you say so. Right on.
Yeah. So
Jordan, create new words and terms.
I don't mean to. It's been happening a lot.
But, hey, it's okay. Well, you know what? Gwen Stefani, you know, like her already. Think she seems pretty cool. She's been touring, and she had a concert. And she had her fans sing happy birthday to her 8-year-old son, Zuma, while on stage. So it was really cute and nice.
That is really cute. You can see
like a video of it. It's just really nice, you know. Yeah, but she had all of her kids with her on the road. But, yeah, she had the fans sing happy birthday to her son while they're in Austin, Texas this past Tuesday. So that's really cool.
I'm excited about, you know, everything about just babies are fun to talk about.
Yeah. So, I mean, her eldest son, Kingston, was there, who's 10, and then her 2-year-old son's there too, Apollo. So, yeah, they're all there with her. So I think it's cool that she tours and she brings her boys with her, you know, to keep the family together and just, you know, keep them engaged and stuff and keep them, you know, so that's cool.
Yeah, no,
I think that's really cool.
A lot of respect for that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So
I'm gonna drop another.
And then Blake
one here.
Shelton popped up too later on for a surprise appearance.
Really?
Of course.
That's cute. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just all these celebrities just knowing each other and just doing cute
that's
stuff.
her boyfriend, so you know.
Yeah. Well, you know they're dating, but you know they know each other. They're celebrities. It's still cute. So
what's up?
I was just going to say, since we are on the topic of celebrities, which we rarely are on this show, I want to take
whatever.
I want to take that advantage to bring up Miss Eve Plum from the Brady Bunch. You
Brady.
May know her as Jan Brady. Yes,
Marsha.
So she just sold her Malibu home that she bought whenever she was 11 years old. She sold it for $3.9 million, and she originally bought it in 1969 for $55,000.
That's a good deal.
That's a great deal, right? I mean,
Yeah. Right
come on. That's a good investment, right?
Yes, it is.
So she sold. It's an oceanfront home, and she's back in the money, right? She's still a millionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, so good
That's
for
what's
her.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Eve Plum's just living it up.
Yeah, we love Jan Brady, the middle child,
And she plays a good
always
middle
be known
child.
for Marsha.
Did you like the show growing up?
Yeah, it was cool.
I didn't. I like the movie, I think, more. But
The movie's funny too, actually.
I like it. I think they do a good job.
Well, see, the Brady Bunch, I mean, you got to remember, back when that came on, dude, like I said, there was, before cable television and satellite TV, man, lots of old-time shows or old-school shows ran in syndication. And they were ran so much, it's like you were watching them new for the first time. So that was just a part of the American fabric for television back then.
Yeah. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah, Brady Bunch was like basically, all-American, like apple pie and baseball. So everybody, if you didn't watch Brady Bunch, you knew what it was.
And Brady Bunch feels American when I think about it.
And it's really the world's first blended family, fictionally speaking, if you think about it. So,
It reminds me of picnic blankets, apple pie, and baseball. It really does.
yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, so
With that, I guess we've got to go to commercial break. When we come back,
Okay.
we're going to keep doing this show until we do the show no more.
and we got to talk about Brad Pitt and sequels.
Oh, yeah,
See what
let's
I'm
talk
talking
about Brad Pitt.
That's
Yeah.
right.
See you
Okay.
guys very soon.
Yep.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Hey, everybody.
We're back. I'm Keith, and that's Jordan. This is Entertainment Podcast from Golden State Media Concepts. All over the place.
It's a mighty good podcast.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mighty. And we want to talk to you about Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt sequel. What do you mean, Keith? Brad Pitt is looking to do the sequel to World War Z.
Really?
Yes, he is.
It's about time.
Yeah, and looks like they lost director J.A. Bayona to Jurassic World, so that's fine. Or the Jurassic World universe. So Brad is zeroing in. He's trying to hone in on his good buddy. You may know the guy, Mr. David Fincher.
What?
He wants David Fincher to direct the new.
What's
World
David
War Z.
Fincher in, Keith?
He directed Seven and The Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons.
Really? So this David Fincher, he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Seven's like a cult classic, bro. That's an amazing film.
I have one of those Benjamin Button diseases.
Oh, you do?
It's true, yes.
The older you get, the younger you look?
Sort of, kind of, yeah. It happens a lot like that, really.
And Taraji P. Henson's your mom? You gotta, okay.
It's a complicated. I never said it was that my life and my illnesses were made sense. It's just, they are what they are, and I deal with it. I sit with it, Keith. So, I mean,
it's supposed to start filming early 2017. But yeah, he wants Fincher to do it. And, I gotta tell you, so do I, Brad. David, it's awesome. He has a great vision. He's a great director. I like him. I mean, everything about Seven was amazing. The Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons was a great film too. He's just a different type of guy. I think he's like, he might be like a director's little brother to David Lynch to me, and that's a compliment because I love David Lynch as a director. I think he's great. So yeah, I think Fincher's cool. He's got that kind of peculiar eye that really works and stands out. So I mean, yeah. I mean, when you have,
I think he handled a serious disease like a Benjamin Button disease with a lot of grace and just he was very tactful about it, and I think that was very smooth of him.
Yeah, I agree. And you just got caught up in the story.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You were just enthralled in the story.
Yeah, it was very story
and one of my favorite actors, Cate Blanchett, she was in that film too. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. So we wish you luck on that, Brad. We want David Fincher for that too. I know I do. I think that would be great to see him direct a sequel. So
yeah,
the original film grossed $540 million worldwide.
Wow!
Despite rocky production, which included reshoots extensively. So yeah, so
big deal, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So that's the Brad Pitt sequel news. So the good news, there's a sequel. It will be for World War Z. The question is whether or not we'll get David Fincher for the director. I think we will though, since Brad's trying to make moves on that. I think it'll happen. I feel pretty confident about that.
Hey Keith.
Yes.
That's interesting. Can I? I'm going to hit you with some other news though. Did you hear about that baby that was born on that airplane?
No.
Really? Yeah, there's this baby on a plane from Dubai to Manila on Sunday. She was a baby girl that was born that was named Haven. And the CEO of the airline, of Cebu Pacific, just awarded the baby 1 million air miles points by the airline.
Cute. That's cool.
So, yeah, that's a fun story.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with the celebrity, but I thought, cute.
That's nice.
Let it be known. It's good news. It makes me feel good to hear about,
So that's very cool.
Yeah, so that baby is going to be riding first class for a long time. And all it took was her being born.
Well, hey, you got to start somewhere. You like that?
I like that.
Well, you do.
You don't always get me into laughing out loud like this.
You got to start somewhere, though. So, that's a great, so that's cool. That's probably the most exciting airplane ride ever. So it looks like for the BET Hip Hop Awards, Drake is already walking away with 14 nominations.
Wow.
That's a big deal. So
yeah. Would you say he's earned it?
Well, yeah, look, I mean, Views is a great album. Look, for mainstream hip hop artists, Drake is one of the best. We've already discussed that. You got Drake, you got Kendrick, you got J. Cole, you got Big Sean. Who am I missing? And of course Kanye, of course.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, but Kanye and Jay-Z are almost a little bit different because they're a little bit older than those guys. But yeah. So, yeah, of course, I'm not surprised. Drake is everywhere. It's a great album. So he got 14 nominations, but it doesn't mean he's going to win 14 awards. And it says that he's taking the lead nominations for the third year in a row. And he will go up against rappers like Kanye West and Future in categories like Album of the Year, Best Performer, Hustler of the Year, and more. Other nominees for the BET Hip Hop Awards will be Best Hip Hop Video, 2 Chainz, Watch Out. Designer with Panda, but I'm probably saying that name wrong.
Yeah, it's a given.
Desiigner, so I'm not, But I enjoyed his performance when I saw him at the DJ Khaled featuring Jay-Z and Future with I Got the Keys. These are all for Best Hip Hop Video nominations. Drake for Hotline Bling, of course. Fat Joe and Remy Ma featuring French Montana and Infrared for All the Way Up. And Kanye West featuring Rihanna for Famous. Yeah, watch Famous win Best Hip Hop Video.
As it should. It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah, Best Live Performer, Drake, Future, and J. Cole. Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar. Those are the nominees. So that's going to be interesting to see who wins from that.
Speaking of Kanye West, I was going to say that Kanye West, tomorrow being Friday, August the 19th, he is opening up 21 pop-up stores for Life of Pablo merch tomorrow. So,
really,
yeah. He did it earlier this year, and he sold $1 million worth of merch at the first Life of Pablo pop-up shop.
Any of them have a physical CD?
I'm sure. Yeah, they're going to have. I think about everything, and they're going to actually one of these pop-up stores out of the 21 that are released worldwide. One is coming to San Francisco, so you can check it out there, Keith. And for people that don't live around California,
that's going to do over $1 million.
Oh no, it's going to I think it's going to sell out in a lot of places.
That's a bold and smart and shrewd move. That's a great business move.
Well, they're going to be in places like Portland, Detroit, Las Vegas, San Francisco, of course, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Los Angeles.
Keeping up with Kanye. Thank you for bringing it back. It's been a few weeks there.
Yeah. Dallas, Houston, Miami, New York, and Boston. So those are all of the American cities.
Okay.
And for you people out there in other countries, you still got Toronto, Amsterdam, Berlin, London, the big ones,
These are all pop-ups. So
these are pop-up stores, So they're going to pop up for a while.
That's a smart, brilliant move. That's going to energize his record even more.
Because the whole him being in debt thing, I think he's, coming up with some ways to get out of it.
He's not in debt.
He's in debt, yeah.
Whatever, dude.
It's a thing.
Yeah, right. It is a thing. To quote Jay-Z, we don't believe you. You need more people.
This is not something to argue about. It's just simply he's in debt. You don't get get credit for saying, "Look how in debt I am, guys."
No, but remember he said that he was in debt. Then he clarified that he wanted money to help, save humanity.
Which is also another way of saying I need to get out of debt. Yeah, I mean that's how I deliver that speech too.
I don't know, man. But for BET's Lyricist of the Year. You're going to like this, Jordan. Nominees, Chance the Rapper, Drake, J. Cole, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar.
Really?
Those are the nominees.
Wow.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah. I'm really excited to see what happens, too. We're about to have to go, but I think we've got time for one more story.
Tell me.
With something we've been talking about a little bit before. You remember how Hulk Hogan had a big beef with Gawker? Because of the whole sex tape being, sent out, right?
Yeah.
So he sued Gawker with the help, and now Gawker.com is going to shut down next week. So they're very soon going to be, done with all of their stories. So I guess we could say goodbye to Gawker. All the other websites owned by them, though, was bought up by Univision. And that's things like Gizmodo and likes like that. So those websites are still in business.
Okay.
But Gawker, we've got one more week to see news articles before the doors shut. So
all right.
So I'll say goodbye to Gawker.
Well, goodbye, Gawker.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
And with that, I guess that's as we say in the show, when we say goodbye, tends to mean we are done with this show.
Oh, Jordan, please.
I'm sorry that one ended.
Really, dude?
I wouldn't have brought it back, but come on.
You're silly, man.
All right, so.
I think they know that.
Yeah.
The smack through the radio is just happening right now and through the internet podcast.
Understood. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our show as much as we've done, making it.
Yes.
You can find us. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go on.
Yes, we appreciate all who listen, so thank you so much. You can catch us at GSMCpodcast.com. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on iTunes, catch us on Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher. Anything we missed there?
Is there any place that someone can't find us?
I don't think so. We're everywhere. I'm Keith.
I'm Jordan.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast, and we'll see you somewhere out in space.
See, that one actually worked really well that time, right?
Yeah, but it still worked.
Yeah, that one did well. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
All right, later.
All right, bye.
Good night, good luck.